intoxicated Elgato or Gato come in and just sing to us for like a minute.
So, perfect timing. Welcome to the Gridiron Throw Network. This is the Super Bowl, so if you're tuned in for the AFC Championship game, that the 2 week period just went really fast. So we're already at the Super Bowl. You haven't missed anything. You just missed the opening kickoff and got to the 26-yard line, and we're taking off. 49ers versus Dolphins. We kind of talked about it. Oh my gosh, Kenyon Drake breaks one already.
Already the first play.
Here comes the spin. Oh,
Kenyon
didn't need
Drake
it.
on the right side.
So immediately we talked about last game. I said, can the 49ers defense stop Kenyon Drake? Can they tackle him? Can they hold the run game? And so far, it doesn't look so good.
It doesn't, but if you look at the previous play call, he did come out on a wide set for his first play in a 4-3. And I don't know what he was doing. I don't know if Oz was in the stream when we had it up, but I feel like he was watching the Pittsburgh-Miami game, or at least he should have, if he wanted any chance in this game. And to come out, he's going to make him run up the middle, which doesn't work for him. He tries to get to the outside, but I'm sorry.
Finish your thought.
Yeah. Don't even know what the thought was. I just got distracted by the play. Anyway.
All right, so Tannehill comes out, sending more on a deep route, drops back. He's got X coming across the middle. Is he going to hit him? Looks like no. He's going to hit.
No, he doesn't.
Wilson coming across.
Yeah, he just dumps it off for 4 yards to get the yards back from the lost run. Early third down for Miami after a huge run from Kenyon Drake. At least looking for a field goal to open up here.
And at this point, it'd be a huge win for 49ers to keep him to a field goal because that momentum was swinging towards not in the right direction there. So if he can hold him on here, and here you go again with the third and 9, and that just shows the confidence that Cite has that he can kick field goals and take his opportunities with third and shorts and stuff like that. That he doesn't need to score touchdowns every time. It looks like he.
Yeah, he knows what he wants to come out and do,
and
he executes and takes what he gets, really, and it's obviously worked for him all season. And that was a quick 3 points on the board there for the Dolphins. So it's going to be interesting to see what Jimmy G is going to be able to do with his first possession ever in a Super Bowl.
We'll see, but I got to point out this is a beautiful stadium. This Mercedes-Benz stadium. If anyone's actually been to the stadium, it's definitely the best venue I've ever been to as far as just the overall sheer magnitude of the place. Concessions are super cheap. Now the Chick-fil-A won't be open on a Sunday when the game is going on, but other than that, it's pretty much the perfect stadium. Y'all want to come?
The Falcons.
It is the Falcons Stadium, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I've been to a few NFL stadiums. I've been to FedEx Field, the Redskins. I've been to M&T Bank, which is the Ravens. I've been to the Link for the Eagles. Never been to Heinz Field, at least during a game. Been to MetLife, which is the newer Giants one. Been to Hard Rock, which is Miami's. Been to a ton of them. A couple college ones, Clemson, stuff like that.
Who's your favorite NFL team?
Falcons.
Every
okay. Stadium I just told you about basically was a Falcons game. All right, so 4-6 defense coming out, so he's going to hand it off to Juszczyk.
That's something I didn't see a lot in my game with him, which is weird because I did get a chance to spectate him in the Falcons divisional round game, and I saw Juszczyk getting a lot of the carries, which wasn't the case in my game. So I feel like he tried Breda
Breda's fine.
The rookie running back in my game, and it didn't work. So he's going to put his very fast fullback in. Obviously didn't work, but I just want to point that out that was not ran during our game. But
Juszczyk is probably the best utility fullback in the league, and in Madden as well.
100%.
So. Coming out here, 2nd and 11, get some yards here. He's going to hand it off to Breda on a draw, and he's going to pick up good yardage there. He's going to bring it down to a 3rd and 6. Didn't want to guess. He's going to go big nickel here.
That was great.
This is what I've been talking about earlier. So what he's going to do... Oh, just kidding. He's not. Yes, he is. No, he's not. Come on, make your mind up. All right, he's going to go 3-3-5 as he's talking about online. More than likely a Tampa 2 with the blitz on the outside. He's going to overload this right side. And that's probably where the pressure is going to come from. So we'll find out here in a second. Here comes Goodwin.
Made right now as we have.
Oh,
and oh wow!
For a second there, I thought that was a pick.
Me too. Jimmy G completing his first ever pass in the
What up, Fiend?
Only to
what are you up to?
3 yards.
Thought CT was talking to me.
Now the Niners pinning the Dolphins deep. No, in a bad bounce for the Niners.
Bounce. Switch mics, CT. Switch mics. Attaboy. Good job, CT.
Now, I feel like the Niners, if they didn't give up that huge run play at the beginning to Kenyon Drake, that would have been a completely different first drive. So I can't wait to see if they can correct that mistake and contain him here. Because it's going to be a give to him on first down, and we're going to have, I mean, okay, he gets 3 yards, but I mean,
you don't know how to activate it?
We've seen him do way more damage on an inside run with a spin move.
Yeah, he's holding to about 16.5 yards per carry, so that's something. Let's see if he can improve that number here. Looks like he's going some crossing routes here. He may audible to a power run if he feels necessary. He's pinching his D-line, which is interesting. He's continued to do that. So we'll see how that works out. This defensive line for this 49ers usually gets a lot of pressure. None there. Kenny Stills with a great catch and running up the sideline there to get the first down.
Yeah. Caught himself and kept his momentum and got that first down. Miami moving the ball here at their own 33.
Interesting. Let's see what he actually runs with here. All right, Tannehill, what you gonna do? Tannehill drops back. He's got X coming across the middle. He's not gonna take it.
Oh!
57.
You have to capitalize on if you're the Niners.
That's
right off of his hands. Bates Tannehill in the zone coverage. Not something you're gonna do every single day. And CT's glad that falls to the ground. As it's obviously one of the very few mistakes he will probably make.
I don't think he anticipated Eli Harold, who's more like a 4-3 D end or 3-4 outside linebacker, to drop in coverage like that. He's pretty tall, which is also a scheme thing because he has Eli Harold playing outside linebacker in a 4-3. He's not going to be able to make that play for you. So that's great play overall. It's a knockdown, but it could have been a lot better. Go ahead and throw this ball away, Tannehill. Just kidding. Oh, what a play by Stills here.
Wow.
Yeah, as that play was developing, you heard me say throw it away because I didn't think that anything was going to come.
I got AT&T too. When I did mine,
apparently CT's got AT&T.
They did it in the store for me.
Not a terrible.
Or no.
I think he's talking about cell phone.
Me.
Yeah, because definitely doesn't have AT&T internet service at his home where he's located. So definitely for his cell phone, which is unfortunate. I thought he was striving for the vest, which is Verizon. But nobody's perfect, so I guess that's where he struggles. X is open. Will he just take the dump down? No, he won't. So Marcus Lawrence, which I think had a share of the league in sacks, AP All-Pro nominee, which little preview, Gridiron Throne Network, our off-season podcast, we will be releasing the results for that AP All-Pro team. There are that 49er, DeMarcus Lawrence is on that ballot, as well as a few Dolphins as well. So Kenyon Drake to the outside. No chance for a spin there. Very well played there.
Tackle.
And that's what Steelers couldn't do, is as he was saying, block shedding. That corner got off, and the linebackers were there to gang tackle him. That's what you need to do. You can't do it with one guy. It's almost impossible. You got to have the one guy to fall for the spin, and then the other guy to basically tackle him on that spin. If you get gang tackles like that, you're doing well. But here comes the gun bunch. Go ahead.
And this is where you want to put Cite. I feel like he definitely can throw the ball when he wants to, but I feel like he's obviously more comfortable running the ball with just a scheme he's shown us the past 2 games. So I feel like the Niners are in a good spot. As C.T. just got a subscription. Good
There
for
it is.
him.
Yeah.
And that's going over the middle. And St. Walker, is that his name? I apologize.
I'm not gonna say
Or,
what his fake name is. Jakeem
okay.
Grant got the catch.
Yeah, just go over there in the morning. Pretty sure that's what I did.
And that's a play
Did you
that
order yours
a
off,
lot of
Apple?
players run. When you have a 3rd and long, you just basically do that. You know, preferably, like John Madden said, you just have him run a route at that line, at that first down line.
Yeah.
None
Works
of
every
this
time.
throwing it short and hope he makes a play. Just go for the damn line. Oh, Walkie Plays, just subscribe. Shout out Walkie Plays. Thanks for the
Yo,
sub.
Walkie, what's up, brother? Thanks for the Twitchy Prizzy. The Twitch Prime.
C.T. had to make it weird with the Prizzy. Nobody says Prizzy, C.T. I'm sorry. But Twitch Prime sub, shout out. And much appreciated if you just go ahead and go to the top right-hand corner and go ahead and hit that bell. If you want to go ahead and subscribe to the Gridiron Throne Network, much appreciated. I will not shout you out because I won't even notice. 3rd and 9 here. It would be another victory for the 49ers if they could just hold them to a field goal at this point. And I feel like C.T. is going to play conservative still. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a draw or an immediate throw out to Kenyon Drake. What are you feeling, Doogie?
Flip.
Whoa. Come back. There we go. You still with me, Duke? Oh, called it. Got to make this tackle. Very nice. Did I lose Doogus? Or did my party go away? Start a party. That's not what you want. Doogus! Alright. Where's he at? Back in the game in a second, folks. As soon as I get my co-star back in this party. Looks like Xbox being a... There we go. Yep. Let's go ahead and join his party here. Come on. There we go. Alright. Doogus, bark twice if you're in Milwaukee. Doogus! Hopefully my stream's still up. Let's actually,
There we go.
Let's
Finally
check.
back
Alright, we're good.
with each other.
I missed you. I was thinking, I was like, damn, this guy must be
Me
sending
too.
a tweet or something. Or you just didn't like the fact that I was shouting out subs and asking for Twitch Prime subs. I guess I thought he was like, oh, I lost
Oh,
him.
no. I didn't even hear you after that. I was
That's all good.
celebrating the 49ers holding Miami to another 3, which I was talking about being a huge mini accomplishment for them.
Huge.
Is seeing, yeah, really big. It's just being able to.
You haven't been on since the new season? It's alright, man. It's like a lot of stuff. It's overwhelming.
Sounds like C-Tay's talking about Fortnite. Try to keep it to Madden, C-Tay. Anyways. But yeah, hell of a segue. Did I lose you again? Son of a gun. Alright, well, it looks like, folks, that it's going to be me for a little bit. Let me just go ahead and accept that real quick. Let me go back. Alright. Anyways, so... Oh, he's going to take the shot deep. He's got a man. Oh, Garcon, you got to catch that. If you want to beat an undefeated team, you have to make that play. That's tough.
You good, C-Mass?
No, I'm mad. I'm triggered.
Okay.
You saw that
Me
play,
too.
right?
Pierre Garcon should have caught that.
You got to make that play if you want to beat an undefeated team.
Beautiful pass.
As good as it gets.
It was a perfect pass by Jimmy G. To the outside shoulder. I didn't see who was in coverage, but an absolutely great play.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick made the play.
Yeah, big play by your rookie. Possible face of the defense.
For years to come. Xavier Howard and Fitzpatrick and Baker are going to be the face of this defense for a while. Burrito's going to go up the middle here. Tackled by Raekwon.
I don't like the play call. I mean, it's nice to stay conservative, but you have to realize who you're playing against, and you got to convert your third
What do
downs.
you mean the
You can't
Twitch
just run the
accounts?
ball.
Oh,
Um,
JT's.
And he's telling us otherwise. I mean, his defense is holding up. I mean, he holds other
it
teams to very low amounts of points. So he feels confident until he's shown otherwise. Here comes Kenyon Drake, just going to run it out of bounds. That's a late hit. But
Good job by Cite getting
yeah,
the punt return though for a
oh
few
yeah,
yards instead of at the 6, but that's to be expected as
that definitely would have been a nice pick.
Miami now with their it would have been, but Miami now with their third possession of the game with 5 minutes left in the second, about halfway through. Um, I want to see the Niners defense cause a turnover. Like we mentioned, that Eli Harold dropped interception probably wasn't anything special, or we didn't. It was kind of expected. He caused 6 turnovers against me in our championship game earlier today, and
He's got YD.
he does, but
Kenny
he
Stills,
takes
that's
his
fine.
ooh
Conservative. He
goes
doesn't want to
down.
get hit. If it's not Kenyon Drake, he's not spinning.
That is true, and
That HP Will play is probably the most popular play in all of Madden. That's a Titans' favorite play. Shout out to 3 Mac, aka Immaculate. All about that HP Will cheese. A little bit of Titans love for him.
yeah, and it's odd to see that that wheel kind of getting open because that's something that I have in my offense um, with this scheme I run, and Niners was all over that multiple times when that was like one of my primary reads out of the backfield. Um, but I mean, still he's playing good defense. I mean, he still has him at his own 33-yard line. He just stuffed him for a 1 yard loss on the run. I mean, he's in a good position right now. And something kind of exciting to look forward to is these two teams are both very young. So, I mean,
Let's run it
I've
to
had these
him.
core players for a while. He is going to
Ooh,
run with him, and he's going to.
that could have been really
Cite
bad.
with. He has the Madden gods on his side. 2 avoided turnovers that I've never seen a quarterback dive
And not
straight into a
fumble.
defender's and not fumble. But obviously, Tannehill bringing his A game for the Super Bowl as Andy and Drake just takes it up the middle to reset the downs for the Dolphins.
So far, this is it's while it's less scoring, it has been a closer game than the AFC Championship that we've seen. So far, he's other than that first play of the game, he's pretty much held Kenyon Drake in check. Knock on wood.
Yes.
So we'll see. It looks like he's going to try deep here. He's going to go ahead and take that drop down. Now, what a hit!
Yeah, what an absolute play. I don't know who the player specifically, but whoever Niners is using in the middle has absolutely great agility and speed at that linebacker position. As he was flying around the middle and then was able to just cut down and take a crack on Kenyon there.
Yeah,
Um,
call or I don't know if they have customer service, but you can try.
Try customer service, UT. See how. Let me know. So he's going to put Wilson. Okay, 2-minute warning. He's been using that a lot, where he goes gun bunch and he'll put Wilson over on the other side. Um, I don't know why. I'm sure there's a good reason. It used to be back in the day, you were just trying to see what kind of coverage people were in. You're just trying to see if they were in zone or if they're in man. Majority of the time, it's going to be a zone. So I'm assuming it's for a zone beater. Um, but it looks like he's going to go an outside run here. He's going to put Wilson over again.
so movement by the defense. It's going to be another run. Ballage is going to be stopped short, and this is something that Pittsburgh wasn't able to do, which I think is huge in any game. Obviously, it's just forced the offense to have a third down situation. Because I mean, to just know it's third down, it's potentially your last play. It is only 4 yards, but there is a little bit of pressure on the offense on every third down, obviously to convert. Um, you see Tannehill take the snap straight back, has
Too much
X
time.
open over the middle. Yeah, looks like he had a spy on Tannehill there, which is the product of that run earlier, which also helps him get some more time in the pocket.
And I thought for sure that on a third down, that would be the time he brings pressure. But for the most part, he's playing pretty conservative on defense right now, Oz is, which you can't blame
Yeah.
him. Because
He's
if you
playing
send
the
too
bend
much
don't break.
pressure and Drake gets outside, you're in trouble. But he's held him to 2
Yeah,
field goals. He's
we
kept himself in the game so far playing this way. So let's see if it can continue to do so, because it only takes one play to just break this game open. So he anticipated.
it
You saw
does.
that. He anticipated the
What a
toss.
play.
A great
I don't
user
know. I
play.
think that was a linebacker.
Yeah, it was a linebacker.
Absolutely great play. And this is I think the Niners did just use a timeout. That's what I like to see here. Do you think CT? I think CT is just gonna give it to his running back here, get a few
Definitely.
yards, maybe center his kicker out, and just take a 2-possession lead going into half.
He absolutely is going to make him waste a timeout. Here comes that draw. Drake is not even going to try a spin move. Just hit timeout, kick the field goal, up by 2
And
possessions.
this is something that I got myself caught in, and I don't want to see the Niners get caught in. Is you're gonna have a little bit of time in a timeout before half,
Ooh, squeak that
so
in there.
you may feel like you want to get a little aggressive on the offensive side, but you don't want to cause a turnover or give the ball to CT.
That's the key.
That is. So we'll see how Jimmy G and this offense will sustain or will approach this last drive. There's another kick right to the Dolphins logo and a fair catch by David Pettis.
So if I'm the 49ers here, 49ers, he's going to get the ball at halftime, after halftime. So at this point, I'm going to do a first down play where I'm going to try to go down and score. First down's not successful. I'm probably just going to go to half.
Look,
At
we
that
have
point,
Marquise Goodwin in the slot, uncovered. That could be big if he has him on a streak.
That's 4-6. They bait you into it. They bait you into that play.
They
Then
do.
he's got those 2 people right there. But he throws.
He's going to go on the opposite side.
Terrible throw. I don't like Garcon deep a whole lot. I don't think he's probably 87 speed is my guess.
Oh, well, I can tell you he can outrun the entire defensive
Philadelphia
secondary of the Eagles. Yep. Learned that the hard way. Anyway.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. But, yeah, not a guy that you really think is your number one outside threat. He's kind of a traveler. Been on a few teams here, finally landed with
49ers is thinking like me, yeah. So after the first play, if it didn't work out, just make him use those other 2 timeouts and just run this out. Oh, 49ers called the timeout. That's weird.
Yeah, he did.
That
is weird because now, I mean,
why would you run the
you're
ball?
gonna pass it here. Yeah, why would you run it now? Pass it, have a possibility of a deflection, and that's basically a free timeout, but he's just going to get it to Juszczyk, who's not even going to get to the first down marker.
Wow, interesting.
Refs, no, he gets there, actually. Refs give it to him.
At this point, just
progress.
You're not going to...
Yeah, you're not doing anything. Maybe an out route,
he doesn't throw a pick here. It doesn't matter.
He's
It's
just
basically
going
a
to
big-ass punt.
He trusts him.
That's good one, I think, right?
Good win.
Yeah.
DRC, the old... He
had the coverage there in cover 3. He was ready for it.
Yeah, he kept up with him.
DRC has always had that mix of size and speed, which has always made him dangerous.
Absolutely freakish.
Made him a first-round pick for the Arizona Cardinals back in the day. So he was a Cardinal, and then he switched over to the somebody in between, and then he went to the Giants. I just don't remember.
Oh, just go down.
Yeah.
I know we haven't seen too many injuries here, but even a possibility of an injury on your quarterback in the biggest game, I feel like it's just silly. But obviously nothing came of it, so there's nothing to worry about.
It is unfortunate. I had a game earlier today as a Super Bowl, and I have Lamar Jackson, who is an MVP candidate. Second play of the game, he gets hit after a throw for a first down out for the rest of the game, and basically costing the Super Bowl. So you definitely don't want to lose your most important player. Spend all season getting to this point, and then one play can just basically end the game for you. It's heartbreaking. CT's not even taking this game serious. He's over there sending a tweet, sending nudes. Son of a gun.
Absolutely disrespectful out of CT.
God, I hope Oz is listening and knowing that this is... All right. He's going 4-6, cover 2 invert. He's gonna go ahead and hand it. No, fake. Immediately throws it
Right
to
over the middle. I
Kittle.
like it. He didn't even, and that's something that I felt like Pitt didn't
Take what you get.
capital. Yeah, he took too long for his routes to develop. Obviously, at the end of the game, that started working for him. But early on, you see your first read open, just hit it. I mean, I like that. Come out, get a rhythm for your quarterback who hadn't seen much time throwing in the first half. So just get a little bit of just rhythm under your belt here.
And you got to be careful
As,
with that because the thing that G.I.T.L likes to do, a hell of a hit by a Dolphins player there, is with Baker, he'll bait you into that guy. That first read looks open, but Baker's
Yeah.
already on his way, and then by the time you throw the ball, it's picked off. So he'll bait you into doing that. So he's got to be pretty damn open if you're going to hit him immediately like that, if it's in the middle of the field. If it's outside on a flat or something like that, take what you can get. You just got to be careful with the middle of the field. And line's picking up really well, and you got to make that play.
Oh,
That's 2 times the 49ers receivers have let Jimmy G down. You got to make
Gotta
that
be there
catch.
right now.
leaving opportunities on the field. I mean, the two defensive possible turnover or on defense, the 2 times we could have had a turnover for them, and then obviously the 2 huge drop passes. The one early in the game that would have put them in field goal position at the very least, and this one for a first down. They need to capitalize, and you hate to see such a young team. And there it is, exactly what you said.
I can see
Baker
the
on the
future.
work. You can. I will meet you halfway until you can. Now Miami set up with perfect position. Obviously not you don't think I don't think Miami is going to get more than a field goal in the entire game. Which is a bold take, as actually he's coming out in a play that looks like he's going to stretch the field.
Yeah, he's going to go with this screen here. Oh, just kidding. Here comes Kenyon Drake. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason for him to take any chances. His defense got him on lock. It's the same thing with Cam last game. It's just at this point you're winning, your defense is doing everything right until he proves that he can score on you. That's when you start taking chances like he did last game and scored on him in 2 plays. So we'll see what he's got. I'm hoping the 49ers can do what Cam did and start making it a game here. Hold them to a field goal, and the next drive come down and score a touchdown. So we'll see. It's going to be an outside stretch to Drake, who takes it up the middle. 55 has been all over the place. I'm not quite sure who that is. Who is that? McDonald? I have no idea who that is. But he's been all over the place this game. He's been making plays for them. If only he could have been where Eli Harold was and made that pick.
Yeah, possibly a different game. But now the Dolphins are the 3rd and 7. They have 3 receivers on the field. DJ Moore to the left by himself.
Here comes no draw. He's going to be looking for RB coming across the middle here. Instead, he goes to Gesicki with a solid tackle by Warner. 9
You
for
like
10.
to see that. The click on, I guess technically a possession tackle, really, or a conservative tackle, just to get him on the ground, and still a 2-possession game. So it's still not out of hand, but you really need to get some offense
hits
going.
the post.
It's no good.
And in
Will
the grand
that be a
scheme of things,
factor?
doesn't look like it'll be too much of a difference. But we'll remember, with 4:58 left in the 3rd quarter, that time G.I.T.L missed the field goal in the Super Bowl.
Bold prediction. 49ers win 10-9. That field goal is it. I know my predictions have been off, but 10-9, 10-9.
That would be
Niners.
something else. You also said that he wouldn't. His offense
I
wouldn't
did say
do
we'll
shit.
score a touchdown.
Yeah. So I'm confused by your tactics. So I'm gonna keep acting tough until I figure it out.
Okay. And over the middle.
That's tough.
No.
He had the guy coming
doesn't
underneath.
Get the animation. He did. Who's 30? Just everyone. Tankersley. Well, I mean, with that last name, you can't test him in coverage, but everyone on the defense just absolutely
Clemson
coming out
grad.
big as
Tankersley. Breida just slipping through the gap there.
Around. Getting skinny.
That's the term I was looking for. Thank you.
To bring up a 3rd and 3, and you have.
He's probably going to look for the flat here. He's going to look for Kittle or Juszczyk. Oh, went for the slant instead. Good
Quick,
one. Makes
nice.
the play.
Will he get the forward progress though?
He got it.
He does. I was scared because that animation, that second one where Cameron Wake came in, I didn't know if Ed carried him across the line or not, but it did. 1st and 10, Niners here, driving a little bit. Have they crossed midfield yet
Nope, they're on their own
on their offense
46.
possessions?
Oh, you talking
No,
about?
I mean,
Okay.
in
I was like,
the
you
entire
idiot.
game.
It's.
Is he taking a shot?
He is very
double
lucky that
coverage.
Fitzpatrick got caught up in because he tripped up there on the tight end. Had he not, that tip ball would have been picked by Fitzpatrick. You got to be careful with those.
Yeah.
Last Madden, there was not a lot of tip interceptions, not as many tip interceptions. This game, it's very prominent, which is a lot more sim in my opinion. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. You can't.
That kills you.
He baits you into thinking it's open. It's not. Don't throw it over the middle against the Dolphins. It's basically, I mean, the only you saw
Harper.
Cam, he was successful when he threw it deep and outside or outside. You can't throw it over the middle unless you've already taken the user out. If you send a drag and he goes with the drag, then that's one thing. But
Turnover. 49ers. This play.
I think you're just begging for it. I'm surprised he's
I want to
passing.
see some action.
He's got Y or B.
He's just going to dump it off to B.
Yeah.
Hit stick. Nope. Conservative tackle down for 4. Kenny Stills.
Man, you're just begging for this, man. You really want 49ers to get in it. You really don't want
happen.
Team CMAS to win. What the hell's the matter with you?
Yeah, about that.
I don't even know. Oh, you're on Gatto's team. That's right.
I'm on Gatto's team, I am.
You got crushed.
Pressure up the middle. McDonald again making a huge play.
McDonald,
Gets
man.
credit for half the sack. Looks like he might have gotten all of it as just an absolute sea of red and gold swallowing the Dolphins starting quarterback.
3rd and 15. How conservative is he playing? Let's see. He's going to go slants? No?
Slants.
Mix
Maybe?
it up?
Is he? Why does he do that? Is he going through audibles? Okay, he is. I can't see because of his. Well, I can see now, but I didn't think I could see
he's just
because of
going
his
through audibles.
face cam.
Yep,
I thought
sir.
he was hitting left trigger and pushing up and down on the right stick and just tricking us, and I was like, I don't think he is.
Nah,
Anyway,
nah.
Niners again, another defensive stop. I mean,
He's
gotta
doing
put
his
some
job
offense
on
together.
defense. He just can't put the points on the board.
I don't know the speed the Dolphins have on cornerback, but I'd love to see him maybe make a change and put Marquise Goodwin on the outside. As Little has a pretty decent return to the 23 for the Niners. Maybe
So-
just try a deep shot with Marquise.
I know that I think Dominique Rodgers-Marty is maybe like a 91. Xavier Howard is also in the same boat, like a 90. So it's not like he's got crazy speed, but he does have length, which is the big thing. He's checked with the
Yeah.
outside run. Didn't see that coming.
Man, absolute unit. The speed to get to the outside and turn it up for a 5-yard gain. You don't see that in many fullbacks
Yeah.
or white guys. Wanted to say that first. You don't see that in either of them.
Neither.
Is Prada now back in the backfield?
Oh, here we go.
Huge hole up the left. Prada, no
Oh,
breakaway speed.
keep your
Gonna-
feet.
Absolutely huge run by Prada. Hopefully this gives some life to the Niners.
He just needs
You
one
want to see him
one
keep,
play
yes.
gets him in
does.
this game. But don't risk it too much to get that biscuit, because if you throw an interception here, it's not looking good for you.
No, it is not, but a quick pass, read
solid
the
play
defense.
call. He saw his cover one. Very
Yeah,
nice.
Garoppolo only 34 yards in the game so far.
Hey,
I wonder if we'll see a quarterback win a Super Bowl with under 100 yards passing. We still do have a whole other quarter, but
I greatly doubt
there's
it.
a possibility. Me
He's going to
too.
have to pass, but this is definitely probably going to be a dive, I would think. Dive to the left.
Ooh. Awkward formation
Oh.
coming out.
Play actually got him
It's
in
gonna
the
be a
middle
fake.
for a second. He had him, but didn't take it.
What a
'Cause-
smart play. I love it. He learned from his mistake.
He sure did.
We're rooting for you, buddy. We're rooting for you.
Oz,
I'm
Oz,
rooting
we
for
want
you,
this
Oz.
to be
Let's
a
go.
game. We don't want to commentate blowouts, okay? So at this point, we're cheering for Oz. Now, obviously, I want Team CMAS to win. But I want this to be a game. So
As
let's go,
you
Oz.
should.
Yeah. Here comes the pressure. Get rid of it. Oh
Left
God.
side, Jimmy G. That's a floater.
Jeez
Dolphins defense
Louise.
capitalizing. DRC with the pick.
Come
Taken down at
on,
the 11.
Oz.
The only good thing out of that play is
It's
they're
a hell of a
starting at
punt.
the 11-yard line. It was. It was a long drive. It was a long punt.
He's adjusting because he's anticipating the outside run, which now you see CT changing up. He's like, okay, fine, but just kidding. I'm going to do it anyways.
Ooh. Absolute. And I think this first time. Oh my goodness, I can't
Wow.
think
Doogus.
one train of thought.
You're about to get fired.
Is rattled.
Mm.
Kenny drank 15 rushes for 55 yards. I'm pretty sure he was averaging 10 yards a rush with 15 carries against the Steelers. So absolutely being shut down right now. And another run. He spins back into Solomon Thomas. Questionable moves coming out of the Miami Dolphins offense. Looks like the Niners may have figured them out. Another huge third
Does
down.
he stay conservative is the question. You keep giving 49ers chances. He got into the red zone. Now he keeps making bad choices.
I mean, that last one, I don't know if that was, if he lobbed it. I've never seen a lob that lobby on a pick before. I think maybe he got hit. I've never seen the animation
Here's
either.
why.
He did? Okay.
Yeah, I knew it. Oh, you gotta make that sack.
There it is. That's what we were waiting for. The spin move on the 3rd and 9. That's your heart right there. He just tore your heart out and squeezed it in front of you.
He felt some momentum coming, even though he threw a pick. You feel like the defense is stepping up, and they still can. But you wanted that one bad. So let's see what he does here. He's going to send Drake out. This is a standard for him. He might... Whew! That's how boring this game is. You got me yawning. Come on, guys. Step it up. All right, so he's got a B coming across. He's probably going to hit him. Oh, just kidding.
No,
he's going to go opposite with Drake. I mean, why throw it to anybody else, really?
The whole offense.
Yep. The Miami Drakes.
The Miami Drakes.
Picked at the bottom, but now they're here. See what I did there? Damn. Nothing? Nothing from Doogus? Nope. I thought I'd get... That was the time he decided to put some kibbles and chips in your mouth.
Yep. Spicy hot or whatever. Spicy sweet chili Doritos.
Ugh.
Absolutely the move. Easily the best Doritos in the world.
Never been a big Dorito fan to begin with. More of a salt and vinegar chip man myself.
Wow. If someone had told me we'd be talking about our favorite types of chips during the Super Bowl, I would have wanted to slap them. But holy moly.
That's where we're at right now. 9-0 in the fourth quarter.
I guess we should have saw it coming. Both great defenses, and both offenses just love to give their running back the ball. And Drake is going to get another 2-yard catch or rush. That's going to count as a catch for him. But
jeez, look at the texting ability by CT right now. Just that one thumbing it right now, just blazing speed. Very impressive.
What an absolute
translates over to Madden very well with that thumb speed.
It does. It does. Be interesting to see if we'll see any thumb speed on this drive. That made no sense.
Good effort.
Tannehill, single back.
Here comes Drake up the middle.
Gonna give it to Drake.
Don't see that all that often.
No, that was I think probably only the first time we've seen that the entire game. Drake being held in check though. Miami in field goal range. So regardless of how this drive ends, at least it's a two-possession game touchdown wise. So you're forcing the Niners to do something they haven't been able to do all game. In about 3.5 minutes, assuming there's a stop here. But
here. Nope, going to the stretch and easy.
Gets it anyway.
Easy. And it's a sad thing when we say he's keeping Kenyon Drake in check when he has 63 yards rushing and like 30 yards receiving. That's I would take that any day with my running back. But that's holding him in check. my running back, I think, would do a spin and would pull his hamstring. Derrick Henry's not much of a spinner.
Yeah, no, I don't think he is, but you never know. You could always make him into an agility runner.
I'm gonna
with
pass
those upgrade points. I don't blame you. You see another run.
Drake
cut back,
cut,
back again. 2 cutbacks on the same play. 7-yard gain.
Holy cut
Closing
back,
in on that
man.
century mark. The Dolphins, methodical rushing attack.
Can we see a touchdown?
I didn't realize that no one has scored a touchdown this far into the game. Will we see a touchdown in the Super Bowl?
In the Super Bowl. You know, these teams are supposed to be good. Just kidding.
This is
They
like
are.
commentating.
Here we go.
This is what commentating 1950s football was like.
This is an
Another
amazing
inside
high-scoring
run.
game, 9-0. What do you think
It
there?
actually was.
What do you
That's
think there,
so
Jim
sad.
Bob? We saw a couple forward passes today. Very exciting.
Very exciting.
Very exciting stuff. Completed 6 for 8 for 42 yards. NFL passing leader with 300 yards for the season.
What it has felt like today.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fortunately.
Can we see a touchdown here?
Ah,
He's going to play
come on, force the
conservative. I don't
fumble,
see why he
Niners.
wouldn't. Oh, come on, man. A touchdown.
we want to
Play action. He's got X wide open.
Tannehill.
Doesn't see him.
Marcus Lawrence.
Oh.
Oh my God! 2 of your best defensive linemen cannot strip the ball from Tannehill. You hate to see it, but
You'll take the
second and goal
sack.
at the 20, you do.
Especially when X
at
was
least
wide
he still
open.
has some heart. Was he? I wasn't even looking
Yeah,
downfield.
Albert Wilson was standing there, pulled out the lawn chair, was chilling.
Again.
All right. Is he going to put Drake
Classic
over?
formation.
No, he's not. Here comes the power run. He's gone.
Is this it?
Oh.
No, it is
I
not.
thought he might. He couldn't get
We
the corner
almost
there.
saw our first touchdown.
Jeez.
You know what I think he did?
Barely
I think
over
he
4
took that
yards
huge
carry.
sack.
It's terrible.
He took that huge sack to get Kenyon Drake more rushing yards.
That
Pretty
had to be
positive
it.
that's what that
Had to be it.
That had to have been it. I don't see any other reason why he take a sack there.
Yeah, seriously. He would have broke that second tackle, but decided not to.
Yeah, right?
Because we've seen against the Steelers where he broke 3. That's child's play for Ryan Tannehill.
It absolutely is. You can only hope to contain Ryan Tannehill. Gosh dang it, if I could talk. The rookie up the middle.
Wow.
Gonna finally
roll
be
a couple
touched down on the
times,
10-yard
yeah.
line.
Interesting.
Refs didn't feel like he had been touched down.
I guess forward progress or backward progress hasn't been stopped yet. So just
Backward progress.
Let it keep going.
Huge here for the Niners. Can they block the kick? The special teams needs to come in clutch. G.I.T.L holds the kick like an expert. 12-0. That's right, folks. No touchdown yet. Will we see one? Minute 7 left. This is where heroes are made. Jimmy
Heroes
G.
are remembered, but legends never die.
Okay, this is where you become a legend. A minute 7. One timeout. Down 12.
Oh,
The
past
best
it! Come on,
defense,
Pettis!
A little up the right side to the 34. The most exciting 49ers play has been a kickoff return.
Oh, Pettis.
Okay. Here we go. Minute left. The golden child, Jimmy Garoppolo. He's going to come out with 3 wide receivers and 2 running backs.
The only man in the world, Jimmy Garoppolo, who would deny every pretty woman only to date a 50-year-old porn star. Wide
Over the
open.
middle, has his man, Marquise Goodwin, beats
Hurry up,
Xavier
hurry up.
Howard down to the 35.
The one time he didn't
First
just
and
cover
10 for the
2.
Niners.
He didn't drop the linebacker in cover 2 for the first time in a game. He took advantage of it. Once again, he drops it that
Loves
time.
it, and there
And
it
that's
is.
the game. Thanks for tuning in.
That'll do it for season 1 of GIT.
We are never going to call this
man.
league GIT. Ever, ever, ever. He comes out in victory formation. Dolphins' first Super Bowl since freaking Greasy? Bob
Marino.
Greasy? No, Marino never
No, I'm
won a
joking,
Super Bowl.
obviously.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Big
not-
laughs, big laughs.
Hilarious. What a season. People are already predicting
White
next year's
Claw,
Super Bowl winners.
yes.
Good job, CT.
Yeah, that was a good, hard
Yes,
fought
I
game.
did.
Something you're not used to seeing.
Watch my team celebrate.
Oz's comment in admin chat: falling asleep during my own game.
I mean, he just ran cover 2.
And the
Super Bowl
teal
champions.
and orange confetti.
Once again, picked at the
Yeah.
bottom. Now they're here
Look
at the
at my
top.
guys celebrating.
Super Bowl victory, undefeated. It's only
Future
fitting that
CJ.
the 1972
He's
Dolphins give it up to the 2018 Dolphins. Dolphins still the only team to ever go undefeated.
Very well put, sir. I had forgotten about that.
Dude, that one
The Niners,
why'd you lie
heartbroken,
about Bucky Hodges, dude?
off
You
the
just
field.
Specked all over my butthole.
Was a good game to watch. Was a fun one. If you're into defensive shootouts
Nah.
opposed to offensive shootouts. I mean,
prefer
at least
one
it was
touchdown.
close all throughout.
Fucking
I prefer a minimum of a
fucking
touchdown in my Super Bowl.
specked all
I feel
Come
like
on,
one
guys.
touchdown's not much to ask. But overall, good game.
Easy.
Let's see if I can get somebody in here. Let's see if we can get Oz in here. Probably not. But I'll try. Let's see here. Osborne, there you are.
Yo, JB, shout out to JB. My man.
No shout outs to JB.
No, I said shout out JB. He's my boy.
No shout outs to JB.
Yeah, look at DJ Moore. Who got MVP, dude? Jerome B?
MVP is going to go to Kenyon Drake. Or Jerome Baker, I believe. Definitely not Ryan
He didn't.
Tannehill. Look at these guys celebrating. None of them look like their actual real life selves. Madden needs to work on that.
They do.
Tannehill looked like Shrek. 92.8 completion
All I see is
percentage.
the,
That's
what is it called?
You
Yeah,
can
look
only
at Tanny.
improve that.
92.8 completion percentage.
a little slow there, CT. I already talked about that.
Yeah. Hate to see it.
Garoppolo with the 38%. That's not what you want to see. I think he had
It's not.
3 or 4 interceptions. 2 of those to Jerome Baker. So
Oz.
I'll have to watch and see if they're open. Because you got behind my cloud.
do we have a guest?
I believe we do.
Yeah, no touchdown score.
Joining us
Coach
now.
Oz.
How you guys doing?
Join us now on the Gridiron Throne Network. We have Super Bowl losing
We
head
hope.
coach Oz. Oz, this isn't how you imagined ending the season, but how do you feel?
Equine Nemeus.
I'm just happy to be here.
Oh, I get a
He
ring.
figured me out. If you don't make any mistakes on
I get a ring
offense,
from.
you're going to win the game. I have no offense.
Well, fiddle
My
my
wide
dick.
receivers are garbage. All of them are on the block.
What's that like?
See you guys. Thanks for the ring.
It hurts. I thought I had a shot, you know.
No, but next
I
season I'm
stopped
going to draft
his running
quarterback and use
game
him all year.
for a little bit,
Whether it's
and
good or bad.
Yeah,
somehow
you had
he
it.
mocks me. I can tell he was like just taking it easy, like I was a little boy in that game, and
Oh, dude, he had his phone in his other hand throughout the game. It was just
I
straight
bet he looked
disrespect
glorious
from
too.
CJ.
I bet he looked glorious.
God damn,
I
did
bet
he
he
look
was a
handsome.
gorgeous man. God damn it. Fuck that guy.
But
Not
overall,
just
Jerome
love
like,
him.
Baker.
like you said, you held his running game pretty much in check, minus one big long touchdown run at the beginning of the game. What do
Okay,
you-
first off, it wasn't a touchdown. All right.
did I say touchdown?
It was like an
My
80
mistake.
yard. It was an 80 yard to 10, and I
Yeah.
just got him down.
It was a very long
So-
run. What do you attribute that to?
People throwing picks. I like to think the Eagles were throwing 6 of them to me, because that was the only way I was going to win that game too.
Hey, let's just
Um,
remember that Pierre Garçon muscled through 6 defenders, and apparently the whitest guy in your receiving corps jumps 10 feet in the air and comes down with it with Malcolm Jenkins contesting the ball. I think not,
Seems
but it was a
legit.
good game. You figured my offense out. I was making bad mistakes. I was cuddling with my girl. You caught me. You hit me out of nowhere with the notification in Slack.
Now you know
we
he's
can play
lying.
tonight. I'm like, why not? I'll grab a Pepsi and some Doritos. I'm good to go. I wasn't. I was caught off guard. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna make excuses, but I wasn't prepared. No, it was a fun game. That was a really fun game.
But I appreciate you being Spider, because if I faced Spider, I would have got my ass kicked, and it probably would have been a better Super Bowl. So you ruined a good show.
You pretty much
Fuck, man,
you
it's
ruined
my
it for us,
fault.
Doogus. You ruined it.
God damn it. Well, I'll just leave.
All right. Well, thanks for coming. Overall, great season, Oz. I mean, I was saying earlier, and if you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's the first Super Bowl I've seen you in.
Yeah, very first Super Bowl, probably the last, and Yeah.
No, you have a good core of defensive players. You
Yeah,
just got to get a
that's
wide receiver
that front
or
seven's
two.
pretty solid. McDonald was all over this game. He was making plays all over the
12
was
to
place.
shocked.
nothing.
had
Yeah, I
to-
was shocked.
We had to look it up
Ugh.
to see who that was because I had no idea. Looking like Andy
He's like a
Barr.
65 overall guy
He's so
that
fast
just
though.
plays well. He is fast. I'll give him that.
That's
I don't
what
know who
does it.
dropped the pick. That was my only shot to even score.
Eli
Eli
Harold.
Harold.
Yeah.
We talked about
Fuck
that.
that guy.
And how about Ryan Tannehill diving into the freaking sternum of your defensive lineman and doesn't fumble? You were
I
getting
don't
gypped.
expect this man to make any mistakes. Even
Apparently
when he
not.
does make a mistake, it helps him. Okay.
I do want to point out
Apparently.
he also dove into the lead leaguer in forced fumbles, which is DeMarcus Lawrence,
Yeah.
and it didn't fumble.
I don't know what to say, guys.
We might need to we might need to just have an investigation on CT for this past season. We don't know if he's
And if you guys
started
can
in a game.
just delete the whole Super Bowl, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Just say CT just won after the AFC Championship game, and I was sick during the
We
Super
can do
Bowl.
that.
That's my excuse. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, guys.
Do you have a preference for your crying Jordan?
I'm garbage. There you go.
No. Okay.
He just wants his crying Jordan on a garbage can.
I'm only here to
That's-
build teams and lose in the playoffs. That's the only reason why I'm here. And so far, I'm into it, man. So expect me to do a draft grading on cornerbacks sometime tonight. And just a little heads up, the corners in this draft are garbage.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, congratulations on overall a solid season. You made it further than most analysts had predicted you to get, other than Acid. He
Yeah,
always
fuck
seems
you
to have a
guys.
blind faith in you, which
Love
turned
you,
out
Acid.
every once in a while, even like a clock is right twice a day, Acid is eventually going to be correct. So congratulations, appreciate you coming on. Cam wasn't man enough to come on and take his licks after his loss, so appreciate it.
Hey, at least he scored, man.
At least he scored a touchdown, which didn't happen in the Super Bowl, unfortunately.
Are we starting the off season tonight?
We will not be starting the off season tonight.
Okay, I didn't think so.
We usually will
Just
probably
wanna make
wait
sure.
until tomorrow to advance from Super Bowl so people can get some scouting in, and then go
Right.
from there. We'll have a off season schedule here
Aw.
shortly. for
He has a
everybody.
Dalmatian.
Yes, he does.
Oh man, I love
All right.
dogs.
So, any closing thoughts on the overall season from you, Doogus?
No. I mean, looking back on it, it wasn't a great season. I mean, I got Le'Veon Bell, but I don't have a fucking quarterback. Nick Foles is not the answer. A lot of my team is leaving in free agency. I'm quite scared for next season. I need help. I need help. That's my closing thoughts.
We all need help. Even the
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for tuning in to the Gridiron Throw Network. I'm your host, CMass, and our co-host, Doogus. Special guest, Oz. We'll have a off-season podcast here coming up here pretty soon where we're going to announce the APL Pro Team. We'll probably have some sort of draft preview from Oz if he's willing to come on or willing to put something together for us. Maybe even Doogus will make a special trip. He's still depressed. He's hoping for a 49ers comeback that didn't quite happen. Other than that, tuning out. Thanks for listening, and good luck out there.